And for your viewing pleasure, big personalities, bigger trucks, and custom builds that you have to see to believe. Discovery Channel's new series, Truck Dynasty, follows Florida-based custom truck legend Joe Gaddis and his family as they turn average rides into full-blown, head-turning machines. Joining us now to tell us more is Joe and Ashley from Truck Dynasty. Thank you both so much for taking the time to join us today. We are so super excited to talk about your show. But for those who may not be familiar, who have never, had the opportunity to see your show, tell us what they will expect, what they can expect when they tune in to see Truck Dynasty.
Well, thanks for having us, and what an intro, really. Yeah. So it's a family business. We're down here in Florida, and we build custom trucks, anything from mild to wild, and some of it's captured on TV, some of the crazier builds we've done. We've been doing this for 14 years, and I have the pleasure of working with all of my in-laws, so you get to see the nonsense that ensues from that. And, but, you know, you also see how we get to put it together and do it right.
Yes, no, I love that. I love the fact, you know, that you're both, your husband and wife, you're working with extended family as well. And that's part of the appeal of the show, right? We're not only seeing the incredible builds that you guys are doing, but we're also seeing the relationship that takes place to create these amazing works of art, if you will. I mean, really, truly, that's what this is. The creativity behind it is just so incredible. You know, give some advice. What's it really like keeping it all in the family?
Well, we've got a team of 80 of the most talented people you've ever seen, and that includes the family. Benefits of working with the family is that you're working with family. You know, you're all pulling together trying to get the same thing done. Downsides of working with family is that you're working with family. You can never turn it off. So after work, we're still there. At home, we're still there. Sunday, we're there. Ashley's got a pretty strict rule on Sundays where we don't talk work. That lasts for about 15 minutes when everybody comes over, and we're back to usual.
We try to do a good job at separating the two as best as we possibly can. But, you know, everyday life, it's hard. The things we want to talk about, somehow, you know, business always gets thrown into the mix. And when you're working with everybody that you see in and out of work, it just, you know, it's like, but look, it's going pretty well for us, so no complaints.
If you tune in, you'll meet the big personalities. I'm not a big personality. I'm just here to build trucks.
Joe.
When you meet Jerry and Frank and Jerry Sr., those are the big personalities. You'll understand how much fun this is.
I like how Ashley's just laughing, like she's looking at you laughing, like
enjoying it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, totally. Okay, we do have to talk about the trucks though here really quick, because you work with some pretty big personalities. You create some really wild things that are super exciting. How do you find that balance between creating something that's really inspiring and just jaw-dropping, but also keeping it on track, right? Pun intended.
We keep in mind that this is someone's car. They're going to drive this thing for years and years. So yes, we want to hit all the check marks of the ridiculousness you want in it. You want this thing to go through 6 feet of water. You want to be able to carry 20 people. All that. I'm gonna get those done. But there's a balance of this is someone's daily driver, right? This thing needs to not leak water. It needs to be a reliable vehicle at the end of the day. And like I said, I can't take all the credit because I've got a team of very talented guys that help me solve it. We split the problem out, and everybody's there to get it done. And then Jerry, her brother, shows up and adds 6 more things that we got to get done. So that's kind of how it plays out.
Yeah, I do have to give a shout out though to Ashley. It's awesome seeing you in the mix, a woman in this type of setting, which, let's be honest, it can be male dominant, right?
Sure.
But I love seeing you bring it, you know, to the show every day and in what you do. It's awesome.
Oh, what a compliment. Thank you. I mean, look, I do what I can. I do find myself being more of like a mediary between my husband and the family at times, because to your point, right, every build does need some type of timeline. How do you stay on track? It's hard when you have a lot of people kind of throwing in their opinions. And, you know, my brothers that are selling the trucks, my father included, they think they can get away with anything because they have this relationship with Joe. And, you know, it can slow up the shop sometimes, but do what we can.
That's right. You're the glue. You're keeping it together. You're keeping it together.
I try. We can try.
Yes, no, I love that. Joe, Ashley, where can people watch?
Oh, every Tuesday night on the Discovery Channel, 9 p.m. every Tuesday night.
Excellent. Both of you, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate your time joining us all the way from lovely Florida today. Everyone at home, make sure you check out Truck Dynasty now on Discovery.
Thank you.
All right, you guys take care. And everyone at home,
thank you.
We'll be right back in 2.5 minutes.